Well, viewers, I'm here at the abandoned Kings Park Asylum, and I've happened to come across quite an unbelievable room here. So, very big diesel engine. This is the power plant of the building. So, there's some switch gears here, watt-hour meters, nothing too unusual. There is, however, this super nice transformer, dry type. I'd be curious to know what the voltage is, but since this place is open to the public, everything's been stripped and destroyed, unfortunately. So, down here, and now, here is the unbelievable part. These are all high voltage circuit breakers. All of them. Pretty amazing. Another second set of, this looks like a boiler generator here. Nice three-phase generating motor here. These are all circuit breakers. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Looks like the last time these operated, I'm seeing 2004 written on the date on the panel. I'm just curious what voltage these actually are. Very cool electric meter there, unfortunately damaged. Some porcelain. Here's another meter. Pretty obvious. That meter there, damaged as well. This here is quite an unbelievable building. One of the most amazing rooms I've been in an abandoned building, to be honest. Check out all those electrical components. Wow. Fantastic. See if I can get a specification plate before I head on to the next destination. No, those are all grayed out. All faded. Wow. Amazing. It actually looks like they might have had porcelain voltage transformers in here. I'm seeing all those all smashed. I assume they were probably smashed so someone could get the coils out of the transformers. See if I can find a way around to the other side. No, it's blocked in. Yep, I'm gonna move on. Actually 15. Let's see, 17. Okay, so they're numbered. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get a voltage here, but I'm going to say this here looks like possibly 14,000, 15 kV class equipment. Got you? Well, viewers, I'm here now at the surgical building. This is the most new building at the complex. This here, I'm standing in one of the dozen cafeterias at this hospital. So it looks like dishwashers area, and that's where they pick the food up and exit the cafeteria. I'm sure there's tons of spider webs down that hall. Unfortunately, everything is stripped from these buildings. So that might have been a day room for the patients. And as you can see, slots for the food trays, circuit breaker box over there, creepy hallway. There's a vintage exit sign with a tamper-resistant cover. That's pretty interesting. As you can see, just barren hallways. Nice steel doors though. Getting a cold breeze, so yeah, this door's open. fire extinguisher. Oh, looks pretty neat. Porcelain circuit breakers. That's probably a stairway. No, bathroom. Stairway. In there. I'm not too convinced I want to go upstairs. This place is unfortunately so expansive that it would be pointless to do a video walkthrough of it. As you can see, it just goes on and on and on. Nice cold breeze coming from the end of this hall. Probably a demon at the end of it. Let's check it out. Looks like some linoleum walling. Yes, I am definitely not going back there. Giant metal door. Collapsed patio. Focus. Now this is new. This looks like some sort of machine room. Oh, another cafeteria. Very surprising. I believe then that both populations of patients were separated. This is a much larger cafeteria, though. Another exit sign. Big soup pots that are mounted to the table. Big refrigerators. Going down here, these look like more rooms. More porcelain circuit breakers. Collapsed patio. Another day room. So as you can see, this is a very large facility, but it's also very repetitive. These look like patient rooms. Not too sure why they'd be on the first floor, but that's what they look like. Another demon doorway going to dark corridor. A little creepy, not going over there. Now the stairway. Creepy chain link fence, messing with the camera. View outside. Free pops. Another circuit breaker in the same spot as downstairs. Big door. Now this may be interesting. There's a bigger day room. This is neat. There's a sign there. Paper's taken out of it. Getting the whiff of fresh paint. Another stairway. Stairway goes outside. What's in here? Oh no, that's a little freaky. Camera's not picking it up, but it's just an empty cabin in the wall. More patients' rooms, vinyl wallpapers coming off. Sign that's smashed. Another day room. Danger. Now, empty folder. Profanity. Plumbing. soap dispenser. Here's the lobby. Pretty fancy. You got a skylight that looks up. Gigantic building. Spooky elevators. Elevators in the basement. This one stopped right here. Camera has better eyes than I do. Apparently there's something in there. Now, strangely enough, this building actually follows a relatively modern hospital design. So the central elevator shafts, and there's like a ring that goes out around. So these may have been patients' rooms. And then this, there's cut-throughs and like a room at the end of the hall. Pretty clever and well thought out design for a hospital, actually. So it looks like a day room. And this was a surgical building, so it's unfortunate it's too destroyed to tell which were the operating rooms, but operating rooms could have been any one. This is the morgue. I actually just got cold as I walked in here, a little freaky. Gonna take some still shots. Not sure what's back there. A little spooky table. Looks like the morgue was a pass-through, so that was probably where the coroner would pick them up. And then over here was probably, that's weird, there's a vent on the door. That's probably where the hospital would bring them in. Yeah. The hospital would probably bring them in here. Surprised there's no autopsy table. They do their horrible psychiatric cover-up, neglect autopsy report, and then they would have the coroner pick them up. Another circuit breaker. Patient rooms. And this is an exact mirror on the other side, so pretty well designed in my opinion. Spooky rooms off to the side, more elevators. And there's a nice hallway, or not hallway, staircase here. Not there. There's a staircase. I'm going to go to the roof. Let me find the staircase. I'll be back. Found the staircase. Going up. And these floors here are just mirror images. Oh, I heard a train horn. Yeah, so these floors here are mirror images of each other. Someone out there without a shirt on, probably wondering what I'm doing. Hopefully these stairs don't collapse. Although this building had power going to it, I think up until 04, which would coincide with the breakers in the powerhouse. So for being from 04, I'd say this building's in pretty bad shape. But again, this is open to the public. So any man can come in here and do whatever. Bunch of masks on the floor. Gonna get thumbs down because I've filmed myself walking up the 13 stairs. spooky elevator. Want to see what's down there? I think not. So this here was actually central sterile processing. So pretty smashed up, but that is an autoclave. And then more cleaning stuff. So yeah, so this was the autoclaves. And then more stuff. I think the OR, not sure where the OR was in this building. Like I said before, it's just so destroyed, it's kind of unrecognizable. Unless these here were individual OR pods, but they have windows, so I don't think so. And then check out that view. One of the best views in the world, in my opinion. So I just walked through that door there, still on the top floor. Yes, these here were definitely the ORs. As you can see, tile on all the walls. So those look like, not too sure what those would be used for. So there's two doors. I'm going to assume that in this room here, there were some sort of sterile storage. Yeah, so this was the sterile storage room. The roof looking that way. So yeah, so right here was most likely another autoclave where they could do spot sterilization. So 2 tables and then 2 ORs. Pretty primitive. That door ain't moving. So yes, pretty primitive, but interesting. Not too sure what this room would have been used for. It's a little dark, I don't want to walk in there. So that may have been, maybe that was just a service room. So that's tiled, but that might have been like a soiled utility room. This probably was a surgeon's office. Another closet, and then another OR pod. Super freaky in that one. Okay. So, yeah, like this place is very repetitive, but there are some cool spots here. These might have been, I'm gonna say, probably offices. I don't think they'd have a PACU, unless the other side of the hospital was a PACU, other side of the building was a PACU, which I don't believe so. I think back in the day they just cut you open and put you back in your room. Actually, these rooms here, which I didn't see, these look like pre and post-op rooms. So my thought is, I don't know how they would have done this at this hospital back in the day, but they probably brought patients to this room, transferred them onto a different gurney, had them slid into the OR. So he's here. So this was a control room, so definitely an office. 2 other small, dingy rooms. And that's about it. Moving on to the next.